Welcome to another Nerdy Collective. Today is just community hangout, just having a good time. I'm kind of in the middle of doing something interesting, art it's been a long time. So now that I got you, here we go. And without further ado, let's get our guests on here. Here we go. Who's in there? Who's in there? Who's in there today? Bingo!
Hello, YouTubians! It's a glorious day in the neighborhood. Won't you all be my friend?
There you go, buddy. Welcome, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
As always. Awesome. I'm getting a stupid cold. It's ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Fall cold is not good.
It sucks. All right.
You must have fell down somewhere and caught a cold.
And no, Martin.
I'm here. I'm just waiting for you. Do you ever have that feeling when you're just not prepared?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me. And also, do you ever have an issue when you enter a competition and you realise the closing day was in a week? You post it within 2 days, and then you realise, say it's going to be 2 weeks until it's going to get to America. So you think, oh, it's too late. It's like answering a call and getting the wrong question. So.
Looks like the Bobbies are after you. There's a flashing light behind you. Are they knocking at your door? Are you surrounded?
No, I've pressed the wrong button on this, so it's scanning around, and now I've just got it in my eyes as well.
I'm going to get someone else in here. Hold on.
Hey guys.
Hi, lady. How are
you all doing?
Great show this morning, by the way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
That was fun.
Hey,
I got to watch it on the rewind. Hello, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just wanted to stop by and spend some time with Mr. G-Man.
Thank you.
You're looking pretty chipper today.
Yeah. Thankful to be alive and kicking.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to compliment ladies.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I always get cut off, don't I? So.
I just want to get everybody caught in here. Here we go. Jim, you got an invite as well.
What up, Pete?
What up with the dudes?
Hey, dudes.
Awesome, you guys. Let's get to the chat here really quick. I want to say thank you so much. Bard, thank you so much for being here. LaCrucis, absolutely. Beta Ray Jim's in the house.
Beta.
You got a link. You want to come on, dude? You can come on, Jim. No problem. David Reese is in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What else do we got? Lady, of course. Here we go.
You see, I'm not up to date. I'm not saying hi to everybody because I'm late.
It's okay.
No, you're good. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it. Today's just chill. But before we go start getting into our banter and starting to talk, first, the scroll on the bottom, that's the Monty's channel. I want to get Monty to 1,000 subscribers. I've been telling everybody that. Just go subscribe. Go check out his show. You're missing some pretty classic stuff. I'm just going to tell you right now. So check it out.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I've been telling everybody in the other channels the same thing. So but I'll post that again.
I've been on here since 2015. Hadn't reached 1,000 people yet. You know,
that's crazy.
Come on, really before that, because I had another channel called Tex Comics. So I'm pre 2015. So
thank you so much for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Chicago Schultz, thank you so much. You're awesome. But before we go any further, I'm just going to drop the please curing cancer thing. That's all coming up here in October. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's showing the support. And I just want to show some love for Jen as well. So I'm going to post, those links are all down below. Everybody on this panel, their links are down below as well. I post a lot of information in the description. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to it, but if you're ever wondering how to connect, that's how you connect. Boom. Please do. So without further ado, let's do Jen's quick snapshot. Please support our community.
We'll see what we can do. Bye.
So with that, we need you. So please support. Love you, Jen. Queen and me love you, and everybody on this panel as well. So help support the community. Thank you so much. I'll show that at the end of the credits too. There we go. Okay, now we can chill a little bit. Sorry. I appreciate that, you guys. So real quick, big thank you. There we go. And sorry, I'm getting caught back up at the chat. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Thank you. So Rad. I'm actually starting some art. I haven't done it in a long time. Cool. All right. Thank you, Jim.
Hey, Perry.
Is Perry here?
Yeah.
Oh, Perry Gaming. Don't ask him no Alamo questions.
Hey!
Lord have mercy.
I hadn't seen it or heard it yet. I don't know anybody.
But he's studying.
Well, that's what you get asking a Florida man questions about the Alamo.
This is true, lady. This is true.
Too funny. I
Well,
can't
at least
believe
you didn't go the Aussie route, you know.
This says Brooklyn. Thank you, Schultz.
Oh.
Awesome.
He's got the catchphrase down. Remember the Alamo. He finally read chapter 1.
We got who dat. Thank you, man.
Do that.
So if you want to jump on the panel today, you're more than happy to, community. I got the links in the top. So if anybody wants to pop on, you can, and just join the conversation, the banter. All right. But with that said, I definitely need some background music, guys. I'm really sorry, but I got a new list. So see what you think. Where are we here? No, and yes. Something no. Ooh, too slow?
Like a death knell.
Hey, you fall asleep.
I was rather enjoying that.
Were you?
I love that.
Yeah. You know
It's
I'm a
called
little
Truth
weird.
Slayer.
I don't know anything.
I like Indian flute music. I've been listening to that at night, boy. Just
I like the sitar, man. Sitar rock.
Panpipes.
Panpipes.
That was something of the 90s, or the CDs for sale. That was panpipe music.
Too funny. I'm gonna put that back up there, right down there. Go hit up Monty's channel. All of his links are down below, and his new one will be on here as well for today. I'll post that later today on. So keep everybody updated.
I'm here.
Remember the
Yeah, but he's pointing below. You're here, so I'm going to point to you. Subscribe to you.
You know, Chicago, I tried to get CJ in the basement, but it didn't work. Yeah, I was trying to put it in the witness protection program, but he just didn't like my idea. I told him I'd feed watering, but he didn't like that. So he's out there, so
excuse me.
tried to help him out, but no go.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, love. Thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Old Betsy, really?
Is that too loud for you guys, or is it just perfect? Nice
Turn
and
it down
low.
just a little bit.
Turn it down just a little bit. Just want to make sure it's not too loud. You guys got it.
I feel like the audio on your end is really quiet too.
That's good.
What's that?
It's like the audio is really quiet on your end.
Okay.
Period.
I can hear him fine, but
I
that
got-
just
Is
could
that
be.
better?
Yeah, I got him
You got
turned up
headphones on,
here, so I hear
Oh, do you?
everybody good.
Perfect.
Because I think it's okay.
Oh, is that Caroline?
All right.
That sounds great.
It's the kind of thing. It's you, it's not me. Kind of thing, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Totally.
You're just getting
That's a fact.
old. Just admit it. You're getting hard of hearing, so
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's actually good. Believe it or not.
It's just all about you today. Okay, say hi. Trying to get you to say hi. Come on. You'll do it.
Anyway,
She
Monty,
like
have you
what,
got
man?
a letter from me yet?
do what now?
Everyone's talking at once. You go first.
What? No, I said do what?
No, it's alright. I was talking to what the dudes. I said, have you got my letter yet?
No.
Monty?
Oh, Monty.
Oh no. They locked down my post office box because I had too much that wouldn't fit in the box. I'm like, are you serious? And I tried to go up there and the post office was closed, so now I gotta wait until Monday. I'm like,
Bless your heart.
That gives me
They
more of an
weren't-
opportunity at least.
I love it, Shelfie. That's funny.
they weren't happy with me. Apparently I didn't buy a big enough box. Them boxes ain't cheap. I didn't know they cost that much a year.
Which box are you talking about?
Oh,
What's
P.O.
the
box.
PO box.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
How much
I'm
are they
like,
going for?
really? Well, the smallest one I got, which I thought, for a year was like $75.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Way up.
For me, like at LSU, and this was back in 2002 to 2006, I paid $95 a year at the student union to keep a PO box at the USPS there, and it was
Wow.
that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
crazy.
mine is about, like that.
Wow.
$95.
And none of my
That's crazy.
stuff I told everybody to send in would fit in there, so they.
But like, my mama had to send me care packages, y'all, so I had to go get them.
Of course.
I wouldn't have made it through without those care packages.
So the 1 foot square box I sent you won't fit then?
No, it's probably in a bag in the back, waiting for me to go up there Monday.
No, if it doesn't
Right.
fit in your PO box, they just keep it in the back and they put a
Yeah, they
slip
do.
in your box.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't know
put
whether
a-
just
there is a
stamp
slip.
it down and make it fit in.
They sometimes
No,
compress
no.
it.
I'll hold it.
They'll just like,
Well, all the ladies up there know me, and they
so
put a
you're
little.
in good with them.
I bet
Yeah,
you
I'm in real good with them because they've known me all my life, and I know
Don't make
them all their
enemies
life.
with your postal people.
No.
Because I'm in good with my postal people too.
Me
I
too.
say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
Yep.
Because I want my mail.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah. They put me in a little funny note. Said the little yellow note said, "Should have got a bigger box. Come see me." And I was like,
Do you tip your mailman for Christmas time? Christmas card?
I don't really
I
have
do.
for my personal mail
Yeah.
in the city I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm on a regular. I got a post office box that's down the block that I just do, so I don't ever see her
Yeah, I'm
other
in
than
real-
at the post
I'm in
office.
rural era. area. So
Yeah, they just drive around and put it in the boxes.
the post lady is to bring up packages
But
all
this-
year long. So it's like, yeah, I give her a nice Christmas card every year.
This P.O. box is in another town, so I'm, but I know all them people too. So yeah,
I'm in
it's just
north
crazy.
central Wisconsin, Schultze, and it's getting cold now again. Damn it!
Yeah,
Everything's turning
yeah.
yellow. It's the fall colors. I call it the Queen G's colors because of her red hair.
Those earth tones, baby.
Yep.
That's why you got a cold. It's fall.
Cookie.
I got a cold because of Laura. Laura gave me the cold. When the Queen gave me the cold.
When did she come across? My Laura's got a cold. When did she come across and see you? I'm going to go have a word with her.
Like a week ago. It's just catching up to me now. Hi, Chris. Buddy, I got a link in the chat. If you want to pop on, you can join us today. Chris, love to see you. In a minute.
Hello, everybody in the chat. It's going
Hey,
by too
everybody.
fast.
I'm just
Everybody,
vibing.
it's moving. Thank you so much, you guys.
Oh, your video on your Venus flytraps, you're edible.
What'd you think? Now,
Crazy.
you guys, I'm really sorry
Don't be
because
sorry. You were so
I take the
excited.
videos in shots because either I'm getting noise from my dog or I'm getting noise in the neighborhood. And I was trying to figure out a way to set up the stupid camera, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in raw because it's transparent.
Raw dog it. It's good.
Yeah, every time I see those carnivorous plant videos, it always
John.
comes back to me thinking in my head, feed me, Seymour.
Yep. Little shop
Yeah.
of horrors.
Video
Yep.
I just posted?
What?
Did you watch the latest video I posted?
The one where
Yeah.
it ate a wasp?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were
see it?
freaking out.
The only thing, you guys, that is not good for Venus flytrap when it comes to predators, like predatorial animals like that, insects, and it's not really an insect. I've seen what happens to a Venus flytrap when it gets nailed by a yeah.
Hey.
What up, buddy?
How you guys doing? I'm
Hello
actually
there.
cooking.
So nice
What's
to
up?
see you, my man.
Likewise. How are you guys?
How is
Good,
the
man.
daddy
Great.
like? Daddy?
It's good. It's very good. Don't mind me. I'm literally just cooking. It's
Oh,
good.
look at this. We're gonna get
It's a lot of work. It's a process. Little sleep, but it's enjoyable to say the least.
Excellent. How is the little one doing?
She is teething right now, so she's getting
Oh,
her
bless.
molars coming in, and it's been a nightmare on that side. No fever, just she doesn't like to eat. She doesn't like to sleep.
Right.
She doesn't like to do anything. So it's a little rough from time to time.
Do you have like the teething rings or anything like
Yeah.
cold or?
So we've been giving her a thing called Genexa, which is like kind of like a kid's pain reliever.
Yeah. you rub
That's
on her
been working
thumbs?
out pretty well. And a thing called Camellia also works pretty well if she
Okay.
takes it.
Good.
Right.
A lot of times we take it, so we just kind of go through the motions. But we go on a
It's
lot of
tough.
walks.
Yeah, it's tough, but she'll get through it.
Yeah. I just
How
wanted
old
to
is
pop
she?
in.
How old is
Say
she?
again?
You guys,
How old?
she's so cute.
She is
Oh,
14 months. She'll be 15 months in a couple of days.
she's
Yeah,
adorable.
she's still trying to get used to being, in the world and everything. And
Bits
sure.
and pieces are
the-
still coming in.
the only thing I can tell you is in the middle of the night that what helped my two boys when I was raising them by myself, I'd go in there, get in the chair, and put them on my chest
Yeah.
and just sit there and
I
just rock.
I had like 8 gel teething rings in the freezer at that time because Sarah, my daughter, she was wow.
Well, and just the
And it
quickest way to deaden neurological pain or to cease pain is cold.
Yeah.
And so that's why teething, anything that's cold, it's gonna soothe you
If you
the
get
fastest.
if you get the
Stop-
gel teething rings and put them in the freezer, that works as well.
Exactly.
Excellent.
We're after I'm done doing this stuff, I'm gonna go and try to chop up some pineapple and then put that in the freezer with some mint
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There
and
you
just
go.
kind of hopefully help
score.
her out with that. Yeah.
There you
Feel
go.
like that.
Absolutely.
Or-
How is the
or
honey?
bit with-
How's the honey, Chris?
She's doing good. She's actually upstairs trying to put her to sleep right now for her first nap. It's 125 over
Whiskey
here.
helps.
Yep.
A little bit of whiskey, a tiny little bit.
It helps me out.
Yeah, right.
But not a
Just
little
me a
tiny
tiny
bit.
bit, but I never said that. I never said that.
So much
said it.
trouble when this little girl
Martin,
turns 16. He's gonna
It would be
a
like Wah, wah.
No, it'd be like, where?
Right.
It is like that, trust me.
When I was born, they had to use a suction cup because I was a C-section baby, and my mom's best friend called me headquarters because my head was so big and misshapen. But I grew into it. He'd be like, how's headquarters? That was funny.
Apparently, I was a pretty hard one to get out. I was 12 pounds.
Oh my God!
What?
Yep.
Holy cow!
And when
Because he kept the legs crossed.
I wish I could find my baby picture, you guys, because you would laugh your butt off. I had dark hair, and my eyes were squintier than they are now. Looked very Asian. I looked like an Asian baby.
A fat one, a big Asian baby, a 12-pound Asian baby.
Italian. She fed me good.
Man, I bet she made you pay for that for years.
Oh, yeah.
12 pounds.
Absolutely my whole life.
Bless.
And your siblings, how much did they weigh?
7.5. My
Damn! So you were an anomaly.
Yeah, that's about it.
Were you first? What was your order? Were you the first?
Yeah.
I bet it's the last. Oh.
Well, don't take this the wrong way.
After that.
No, it's okay.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you made weight for the others.
Yeah.
My gosh, 12 pounds.
Yeah, I was a big baby.
That's wild.
My mom was in labor for 2 days. 2 days. So
Oh,
this whole thing
God
about
bless.
What mamas go through now, where it's really quick and they, induce labor, and they just do a C-section now. Back then, she was so stubborn. I was born normally, birthed naturally. She did not want to have a C-section. There was no way. She wasn't having it. Nobody was cutting mom.
So my mom had to have a C-section for all three of us, and I was the first one.
Right.
And it lasted because they tried to do natural, but my mom's
3 o'clock today, John. 3 o'clock today, John.
Yeah,
Sorry.
My mom's like 5'3", and it lasted 13 hours. She was in labor.
Wow.
And then after that, it was just like, all right, I'm having C-sections from now on.
Yeah.
It was,
now now they can do it right away.
Yeah, they'll schedule it.
They will.
I don't even know how much I weighed back then. It was probably 4 stones and 2 sticks.
They had to break out the
I
abacus.
have no idea.
Yeah.
About a gallon of milk worth.
Funny thing in Carolina,
Right.
it's like I lost both of my parents now in the last 2 years.
Mhm.
It's like I still to this day I have no idea what side of the genetic pool I came from.
Well, one of the two. How about
my
that?
mom, I think mostly, to be perfectly honest.
And but it also depends if you switched in the cots as well.
Yeah.
I was
The stuff happens. It does.
Yeah.
about 50% of your ability to like just be happy or whatever is genetic. I didn't know that, but I mean it would make sense because it's like, okay, well, half is nature, half is nurture. You know?
Yeah.
You can only do so much. Yeah, it's
Hello,
interesting.
buddy. What is up? Thank you.
Thank good for genetics, because I'm a happy person.
You're a happy man. You
And
got
I
all the
am
happy.
too.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh,
I've
I definitely got the depressed genes, but like because of that, humor is like the way I make myself happy. So it's like, okay, I got some shitty, but I can make it work. I'll make my environment work.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
It's not Schulte is saying my mom told me the reason why mint chocolate chip ice cream is my favorite is because she used to rub a little peppermint schnapps on my gums when I was teething. Makes sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to get rum as a kid.
It reminds of
Do you have
of a mum.
Oh.
Say
Do you
again?
have a cross in there what they call Vicks Vapor Rub? It's like a vapor rub, and that sometimes that can just soothe them, just at least let them get some sleep.
Yeah, for sure. We have.
Or
So this, I don't know if you can see it, but this is called crystal. Well, I call it crystal meth, but it's menthol crystal.
Yeah.
So the same thing.
Yeah.
You just put it in like
Same
hot
thing.
water and let it vaporize.
Okay.
Oh, I think there's is it Albus, which you squeeze a bit onto the pillow or whatever.
Mhm.
Bye, John.
And that can help as well.
I got you.
Good luck with the ladies today, John. Hope they do good.
Well, I actually have to run as well, guys, but I just wanted to pop in and say a quick hello.
So
Thank
nice
you
seeing
so
you.
much.
Cookie.
Good to see you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Get some rest.
See ya.
You guys are great.
Love
Take
you.
care.
Take care. Be
Love
safe.
All right, bud.
Hell, Dusty. Brick Brown. Brick drop.
Yes.
I am not asleep.
We got Bueller was in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Hello, Bueller.
The comic book Bueller was in the house. I was saying hi to him. Awesome.
G-Man's about the good vibes.
If I miss anybody,
Dusty,
I've got a funny story.
Link on it if you want to join us today.
G-Man, I've got a funny story. When my mum was pregnant with my brother, she used to work at the hospital in the reception or wherever, and she was pregnant, obviously. And one day they come down and go, "Oh, wait a minute, you're pregnant. We've got this ultrasound thing. We're going to test it on you." So my mum went and she had the first ultrasound in Boston Hospital. So
that's awesome, dude.
That was cool.
How many brothers or sisters do you have? Siblings
that I know about or that I've been told about?
That you've been told about. That you know about.
I've got one brother.
Okay.
I think.
What's your order?
But my dad got rid of the milkman and the baker, so I'm still a bit concerned.
Are you youngest or oldest?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, got you.
So I'm the troublesome one. I am.
You are. I know.
Yes, because I'm the youngest. Always is.
Yep.
So
I'm the oldest, and we're the perfect ones. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's what I like to think.
We're usually the most traumatized.
I'm the youngest.
My sister's the baby.
See, my two older brothers are a lot older than me, so they were like
we always used to get away with a lot. The youngest gets away with a lot.
What's the age gaps between you and your brothers, Monty?
There's one that's 10 years, another one's 5 years.
Wow.
So when I was coming into junior high, the last one was graduating. So he was already graduated. Coming in, he was just graduating. So, yeah.
That's what happened with my brother. There's 4 years when I finished primary school. When I started secondary school, my brother finished secondary school. So.
Yeah, my brother's 5 years younger than me.
So my brother is 6 years younger than me, and my sister is 8 years younger than me. So I was basically like a built-in babysitter.
Right.
Yeah, sounds typical. I was that too.
So was I.
Yep. And us Generation X people out there, when you hear the old stories of your grandparents walked over the mountains and through the woods to go to school, we did the same thing.
Yep.
And they dropped off and came home. We were latchkey kids. We opened the door ourselves. Our parents were working.
I was a latchkey kid. But see, I'm cuspy. I'm at the very end of Gen X and the beginning of millennial. I'm a geriatric millennial.
Geriatrics.
I
never remember what am I, a millennial then?
When were you
I didn't walk over the river and through the woods, but
You're Gen X.
You're Gen X.
Just barely. I'm 84. Yeah, you're cuspy, like me. Like we're like. Go ahead.
I'm 66, so I don't know what that is.
You're a boomer. Wait, let's see what boomer. If not, you might be Gen X.
I don't think so.
Monty,
let's see, Gen X.
What?
He's a Gen X.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you are Gen X, Monty.
Yeah, you are.
Gen X is 65 to 1980.
Yeah, he's 66. Monty's 66.
Yeah, so you are a Gen Xer. I apologize, Monty.
We are, and so we are millennials.
We are millennials, and I still think we're kind of cuspy.
Yep, you are, because of your attitude. Oh, Dan P., what is up, my man?
Yeah, you drink from the hose.
Yeah, internet. What was the internet? Yeah, what does that even mean?
What was that?
Well, I'll tell you what it was. It was Oregon Trail, and it was the
Yep. And you hear that sound in the
AOL disc.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's what it was.
33.6 kbps.
Yes, it was slow.
We used to use those AOL discs for frisbees. We had so many of them at one point. We'd like throw them in the pool and then like fetch them out of the pool.
That far, even we used to get them in the UK.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember the free internet was net zero.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
Oregon Trail, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, black and white. It's a black screen with green lettering.
Exactly.
Yep, all green. All
And
dot
you
matrix
thought the
printers
graphics
if you
were the
had a
shit,
printer.
too. You thought it was awesome.
Nice. I did too. Still do.
That's back when they used cobalt.
Yeah, and there were payphones. People when they were on buses, they were either reading or talking to each other and not on their phones. You know?
Oh yeah.
The distraction. I think people were just generally more connected before the internet and cell phones.
Oh yeah.
I
Yes.
feel
Because I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Yes.
the great paradox is that even though it's a gateway to everything, it's actually isolated us more.
Yeah, socially.
I agree.
Done it, hasn't it?
Big
I
time.
completely agree.
Social impediment.
Yep.
Boomers are
Some-
my parents are boomers. My
Yeah.
parents are 58.
Some
Mine are
people,
both
because
boomers too.
I'm just I mean, I couldn't even tell you where my cell phone is right now. So
Well, I'll give you a call. Tell me what your number is. No,
Right.
it wouldn't ring because my whole house is a Faraday cage.
yeah,
So-
like when my parents or my friends' parents would take me to like soccer practice or something, like there was parents and they would smoke in the car and with the windows up, and they didn't give a fuck what you thought. Like,
Oh, we didn't. We didn't
Oh,
we had cars. We had cars when there were no seatbelts. Seatbelts didn't even become legal, like
yeah, or get in the
mandatory
back
until
of the
like
truck.
'86.
You could ride in the back of the truck
Yep.
all the time.
I
Yep,
got
back
one.
with the
I got one better than that. When we went on vacation and I was small, I used to ride in the back window of the car.
Right.
Yeah. Or remember gun racks in the back of trucks with guns
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
and shit?
I had
Yeah.
I had them.
Yeah,
I still
so
see
it's
them.
just like-
Are you kidding?
In certain places you will. In certain places you still will. But
We
Net
used
zero
to take
difference.
our
Yes.
guns.
Heck yeah. Oh my God.
We used to take our guns to ag shop and we'd break them down. They'd teach us how to clean them and everything. So we took them up there.
Putting on-
And the ag teacher told us how to take them down, clean them, and put them back together during
Roll
hunting
out
season
map.
every year.
people
Remember
would go and
that?
smoke in the stairwell.
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Remember your maps, not GPS?
Oh, yeah.
You had to go pick the number 23 to letter A, and you
Right.
What are you
Okay,
talking
that's
about?
how
I,
you-
I still use the maps.
Well, I'll tell you.
I got a whole set of maps in my pickup.
Beers were pull tabs.
Yep. And then you had Thomas guides that came out after those.
Yep. And then you
Eventually.
got,
Take the
like, Bartles and
Wow.
James
Oh,
and
Dad, I
Zimas,
love it.
Boone's Farm.
Did-
all
used
that
to take the
shit.
old Coca-Cola pull tabs, and you can
Yep.
take the tab that cover, break it off, and put the little ring on there and bend it back and shoot it.
Yep.
Oh, Theory, my brother. Nice.
I remember that.
Wait a minute. So, Theory, hold on, buddy. I got something for Theory. I've known Theory for many, many years now.
Yeah, I have
and
too.
Good dude.
He is nice.
I've been trying to get him on the show. This is an open mic, so whenever you decide to come, Theory, this one's for you, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Sorry, I had to do that.
You know, who was it? They were sending the drover. Still have maps. I got topographical maps of all the states surrounding Texas.
I
plus
still
Texas.
keep a map. I still keep a map of the state I live in the glove compartment in case your GPS goes out. You cannot depend on technology all the time.
My
No.
dad,
Yeah.
my dad has a
in your back.
topographical map of his property on the Duck River on his 50 acres, and he's got it mounted, and it's really cool.
The geological services back in the 80s used to when you'd send in and tell them what state you wanted, they sent you books of topographical maps of that whole state, and they didn't cost anything. So I'd send in. I got one in New Mexico, I got one in Oklahoma, I got one in
Right.
Colorado, and just all surrounding, plus the state of Texas. Now I don't know if they still do it, but later they make you pay for that. But I got the big fold-out maps of the whole area, and since I was in the military, I know how to read these topographical maps, and I can tell all that because that's how we used to navigate.
Monty, isn't this guy a survivalist?
Yes, I'm a prepper,
Yeah, isn't Canadian survivalist the same?
Canadian survivalist.
Yeah.
He
He's down below,
might be.
on the-
Isn't he a
Oh,
prepper
okay.
too? Isn't he a prepper as well?
I don't know.
What do you
Wouldn't he
mean?
like to be a pepper too,
I
or a
thought you knew
prepper
him.
too?
All
my-
survivalists should
my-
know each other. Don't they
Right.
know each other? Isn't there a
Well-
club? Don't you meet
What?
on the yearly?
Well, there's I know a bunch of them around here. He may know
Thank you very much.
Rob, that's local and everything. I might have met him in his channel.
Thunderbird.
Mad. Oh my
Dog.
God! I remember
Mad
Mad Dog.
Dog.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's a
Wasn't it
survivor.
like
All right,
grape?
he's a
No,
survivor, not a prepper. There's a big
Got it.
difference thing.
That's what I thought. That's what.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
a
sorry,
thriver.
buddy.
I'm not a survivor. I'm a thriver.
Not a prepper. Got it. Well, still, where did you learn it? In the military and in Boy Scouts, I
You
bet.
know he did.
You had
Yes,
to.
You have
yes,
to.
yeah. I was a Boy
You could
Scout.
throw
I
me
didn't
middle
get
of
up
the
to
woods,
Eagle
I don't
Scout.
care where, and get me
I
lost.
too was a Boy Scout.
I'll survive.
Did you not get up to Eagle Scout because you just didn't want to waste your time? Or
Well,
did you,
no, it wasn't
like,
that. I enjoyed the
did you
Boy
flunk
Scouts a
out?
lot.
Or did you
No,
do something
it's just-
bad?
We actually had a den mother that was a third grade teacher that we went over there, and I got up all the way. I don't remember how high I got, but then she had to concentrate on other stuff. We never did have her locally here. We had to go over to another town, and it just never happened after that, you know. But I enjoyed it.
Man,
Uncle Roman.
we miss you, buddy. You got a link.
Here's
my
one.
man.
This what's Martin showing?
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting there. Here we go.
Blanket badge.
Alexander,
Oh, he's a scout.
he did his drawing for his badge, and it got chosen, and it got turned into
Oh,
a.
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the proper material badge. I put it in on there. It was a
There you
picture,
go.
but I put.
Excellent.
So he won the competition, and his badge got made.
Listen, I did one of those when I was in Boy Scouts, and I got a badge made.
And
I never
that
got
is
an
that
award
is
like that.
that's Cub Scouts, and Alexander's now moving up to Scouts, and
Oh,
then there's Explorers after that. I think
Lighting
it
in
is.
the house. Steve
Steve.
Lighting in the house. Yo, buddy. That's really cool, buddy.
I've got something
But-
funny. Obviously, I'm from the UK, but I grew up probably differently to some people because I'm farming. And I grew up with my mum and dad having arguments because my mum would catch me with a 12-bore cartridge in my fingers and what, and my dad having to go at my dad for leaving cartridges around the house. Because my dad was useless at tidying stuff and being safe, really. But we learned me to be careful with bullets and cartridges and everything. But I always remember when we was going shooting, have a sniff of the cartridge because there's a smell from the gunpowder afterwards.
Yeah, I wish
Right.
the blast.
I was raised on a farm,
The sulfur.
Martin. My dad was a farmer, and I worked on a farm all the way through my childhood, all the way up until I went to the service. So yeah, I know.
Same,
what
Monty.
farming.
Because
Oh,
like
yes.
everyone does in America, everyone knows guns really, but in the UK, not everyone
Not
will have
everyone.
come across guns.
Not
Right.
everyone. I think people in America think they like to know guns, but I think probably a majority. There's a lot of people that own guns that shouldn't because they just don't know. They haven't taken a proper class to learn how to safely operate them.
I agree
Also true.
100% with you, lady.
And you
Yes.
see
'Cause
all
they give-
these accidents and kids getting shot because they not properly secured and stuff like that. But
Well, one
I
of the
just
best
think-
things ever invented for guns, at least here, was the trigger guard.
Yeah,
Because you
And
couldn't,
it-
you can't fire when the lock's on that thing. There's nothing you can do with it. It's just basically a stick. If it's a rifle, at least, you know.
yeah.
That was
Sorry.
That was a shame the other day with the little toddler that shot his little brother, the baby, wasn't it? Or
Hate that
something.
stuff, man.
That was fucking horrible.
And that's just like neglect on the parents' part, I feel like, because you just never should be in a situation where your kid's got a gun that's loaded and they can kill
No,
themselves.
I agree.
It's just like, how do you justify that ever? But, you take it by case basis, I guess. But,
And
Yeah.
We were always
like gun
taught to have a healthy
licenses,
respect.
yeah,
yeah, you
but
should
gun licenses,
respect it. It's a tool.
licenses here in the UK.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a tool.
Farmers have them, and farmers are the most likely person to commit suicide here in the UK. So why give them a gun?
Farming's tough. That's why.
Yeah.
You can't make a living
I
on
used to-
farming.
Just like you
Right.
guys talking about farming, I heard you talking about that. Yeah, I baled hay, milked cows, all that stuff. And you got out in the middle of the field, took a big hook, boom, threw it up there and stacked them 30 feet high and brought them into the
That-
shed. And you worked your
One thing
butt off.
I really hate, G-Man, is when someone says, "Oh, I've got hay bale." That's not hay bale. That was made with hay bales are made with hay, which is grass.
Yep.
If anything else, it's straw, which is from wheat or grain. That ain't a hay bale, so don't call it hay bale.
Yeah.
That's
Or-
my
Or with the prevalence here, we have all the pine straw you could shake every forest at.
That's true.
Oh, that pine straw and pine cones brings back memories.
Ooh,
They
Oh,
had
man,
us.
they're everywhere
They
here.
had us out in North Carolina, or South Carolina. They hauled us out in a Dusenhoff truck, got us all out of there, gave us daggum bags, trash bags, and we went
Yep.
through the forest and picked up pine cones.
No,
Why?
Then we loaded them all. We went. To this day, I don't know why. We loaded them all back on the Dusseldorf,
I was
went back
never
in,
told.
and then the next day we come back out there, the same exact spot. They unloaded all those pine cones and scattered them again, and gave us another bag to pick them up again.
It's
I'm like,
psychological bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
People say, not to question authority.
I'm like, okay, here we go.
This
I
is
said,
bad.
yeah, I remember this
It kept you
pine
shut up
cone.
and doing something.
I
Didn't
would have
it?
dropped out. I'd have been like, y'all are fucking with me. I'm done. Private Wiser
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it was crazy stuff, man. Just some of the
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff that. All right, I'm police calling the forest. What are all the chipmunks and or squirrels going to eat? We're picking up their food. Oh, they're going to put it back the next day. So, okay.
I grew up on a beef cattle farm, Black Angus. My dad raised them. And we had like 150 acres in like probably about 40 miles due south of Nashville. And it was tough. My dad had to sell the farm, and basically we moved to the city because he was trying to work full time and maintain the farm, and he just couldn't.
Ooh,
You can't. You don't
yeah.
have the time. So, but I had a blast, and like I was learning. It's just like a pitchfork or a shovel. That's what a gun. It's just like you say, is a tool. And if you've got a farm and you've got livestock, well, you got to protect them. And if they get injured, sometimes you have to put them down humanely, or there are other animals that are around, and so it's just. But other than that, I just feel like it shouldn't be seen as anything other than a tool. I guess maybe like in the military context, it's a tool of war.
My dad used to go out when I was farming, when he was farming and everything. He always killed a gun belt and a 45 on his side on the holster because he'd kill rattlesnakes and everything else that'd be out there.
My grandpa would.
He'd go all the way into town, and we had a cafe downtown, and he'd walk in with his gun holstered and everything. You'd be sitting there eating, and you look around, there'd be other ranchers and farmers there with their daggum sidearm. Before open carry was allowed. That's the way it was here.
My grandpa,
Texas.
And you never heard about anybody,
Texas.
doing that to each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's Texas. Texas firearms have been pretty common and commonplace since before the state was even formed.
Same in Tennessee.
You still see them. You still see cattle, the ranchers out there. I'll run up on them and I'll go check lines out in the ranch land. They'll come up and they'll get out of the pickup and they'll have a 45 on their side. And they'll walk up and they'll say, "Hey, well, I just wanted to let you know we're watching you out here." And I said, "Well, I'm just going over here to check our main line." They said, "All right, yeah, we seen the emblem on the pickup. Just let you know if you need anything, give us a call." I said, "Okay."
Exactly.
My dad and my grandpa, when they would bush hog or bale or whatever, they would keep a shotgun in the back of their tractor. You're behind them or something, just because of whatever, something you can run across something. I don't know, but yeah, they also did something similar, but it was never a pistol. It was always a shotgun. You don't.
Oh well, they had rifles and shotguns on the back headache rack or back windshield rack of the pickup, but
on the gun rack,
the gun rack.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to shoot rifles and guns. It's just, but if you do, for me, it always scared me. I always had kind of a scary respect. It's not a toy.
No,
it's not. No,
you never point a gun at anyone, empty or loaded. You never point a gun at anyone. That's what I was always taught.
Right.
So,
you're always taught to either shoulder the firearm if it's a rifle, or carry it point down. So it's pointing at the ground, no matter what you're doing, where you're carrying it.
What we call cocked, have it half cocked. I think what my dad would say. And even if it's half cocked, you'd never point it at anyone because it's just bad luck as well. You just don't do it. That's what.
If you don't plan on shooting at it, you don't point at it.
And yes,
that was always the rule.
Barrel always pointing to the ground.
Yep. Or you could shoulder it and be pointing, up in the air if it's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Or if you had a break rifle, you'd carry it open.
You hold it over your
You carry it open usually.
By the way,
or with a
right, lady, I was gonna say the show you're on, the clip this morning was interesting. I loved that when you were talking about talking about buying the classics rather than newer stuff. It's like I'm right in the same boat. I'll buy stuff that calls to me, but that's about it. Or somebody suggests to me that it's a good read, and I trust their opinion because they've been doing it forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
I'll buy
not
it.
going to waste my money on it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think it's
So-
wise.
So you've come to the point in your collecting career where you're going back and getting the older issues instead of buying the new stuff.
I'm not buying new issues. Like, there's one title, and it's an indie title, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I started doing that years ago. Then I started buying new stuff, then went back and started buying old stuff, and now since 15, basically the old stuff.
it's the old stuff that always calls to me. And
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
it's always
gonna
been.
I'm not gonna
But yeah,
say
yeah, the best
anything.
thing- The best thing,
That's it.
Brooklyn. The best
Yeah, I
thing
don't say
Brooklyn-
nothing bad about the new stuff, but I'm just not interested in
It's
the
just
new
not
stuff.
the same. Yeah,
No, it's
the
not.
old stuff has like the history, and to me, the history and the historical phenomenon of comics
Yeah.
is in America is such a cool thing, and I want to collect parts of that.
Yep.
And while I understand that there
Why
are
they
still
one of the reasons
modern
why I
day,
like pulps so much.
yeah, there are
That's
modern
another
day
reason why I like
greats,
them.
but I want the beginning stuff.
By
I
the
want
way,
that.
talking about that, if you watched Alan last night with Steppo, they were doing pulps. Oh my goodness gracious! I was like in
Both of
heaven.
them have amazing collections. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, both of those two have got amazing collections.
phenomenal.
well, you
phenomenal.
too, Monty. I mean, there's some pretty.
Yeah.
People on this panel have nice books, but like, golly, it's another world. It's next level when I see what Alan and Steppo have.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Right.
They got into a different genre than what I did. Those two did. They get into all the good girl stuff, the Archie and all this other stuff
mhm,
that I just
Golden Age
never
pulp
got in.
stuff.
Yeah, I just never got into that and everything. I didn't get into horror until I started this show.
Michael Taylor, what's up? with
I
that?
Well,
could see that. G-Man
I wonder
having an
who-
influence.
Yeah, he had a bad influence. Now I'm getting into horror stuff.
That Bronze Age DC
We're
horror,
doing it,
Monty,
Deuce. We're doing it, Deuce.
It's working.
You're
It's
not
working.
doing the DC part.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's not a DC guy. Although you've got a ton of DC stuff, which is kind of
Bronze
wild.
Age
You're not
DC
even really a
horror, man,
DC
you gotta
collector.
get that. It's so nice.
It's what I get when I buy collections. It's
I know,
all or none.
I know.
And it's just
That's why
over there.
G-Man and I are going to come down and raid one day.
By the way, talking about horror books, I don't know if you've seen that, Deuce and people on the panel. I mentioned it earlier to you today, lady. I can't even think. My brain is not working. The stupid head cold is driving me nuts. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. First, there's one I didn't know about, Deuce.
Yeah.
It's called. I think it's called Lady Cthulhu. I think it is. It's a Cthulhu series with
Lady Cthulhu?
Yeah, but it's a pre-order for next month. I
Okay.
pre-ordered 5 copies
Right.
of the bagged edition. It's actually a nude cover or something, but the
Okay.
art looked phenomenal. Art looked awesome. So I bought 5 copies of that. I
Nice.
pre-ordered. So I got it for like $3 a piece, I think it was.
Right.
And then there's this one by Mark Spears, and this is a big shout out to Bueller because Bueller turned me on to this. I watched it on his show by Mark Spears, the Monsters Terror books. Monster Terror books?
Monster Terror books?
It's called Monsters by Mark Spears.
Okay.
Dude, check it out. Definitely check it out because that actually looked good, and that's a new one, but the art looks awesome. And big shout out to also for that one too. Oh, help me out. What's her name? Oh my God, brain farty.
I don't know.
Katie, our community.
Katie?
Katie.
K-pop.
K-pop.
Yeah.
Oh,
K-pop.
okay. All right.
We were on watching Bueller do this show, and he was actually talking to somebody on his show. I think he was the creator of the book, and K-pop was in there, and she goes, "Oh, gee, just wait until you see the Frankenstein one." And it was Lady Frankenstein. The cover on that, Deuce, is awesome.
Right on.
It shows her like screaming, and it's like a side profile, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's the classic. That's the classic. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like old Universal Monsters, Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah.
With kind of a modern twist, the whole thing.
Cool.
It looks good. I'm definitely going to check it. I always buy something Halloween horror related every year, probably in October.
Oh,
Something
me
that
too.
catches my fancy. Always
Wait.
get something.
Wait till you see some of the things I recently picked up.
Cool. Sorry.
I'm secretly trying to get the magazine, trying to get a full run of Nightmare.
Nice.
So I
Yeah,
found
the
a
old
few,
one,
but
the old one, Nightmare. That one actually came out in I think the 50s.
yes,
magazine?
there's a
Yeah.
volume 1, 2, and 3. The 3 is the 70s.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good run. It's great.
Yeah.
K-pop has been showcased some excellent Kickstarter projects lately. Yeah,
That's the fact.
she has. That is a
She really has. She's been. I mean, there's a new show all the time with her, and it's always some concept, some creator, which is super
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
I don't see how she does it. I mean, she.
I don't
she
either.
is-
I'm like, she's constantly.
She's like Discovery Bay back when he used to do all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stuff.
And Discovery Bay
I mean, she is
he
just.
pops in once in a while. You see him once in a while. I don't see him very often.
Yeah, JB used to do those shout out shows too all the time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Disco,
she is
disco.
like
Yep,
a
disco.
energizer, like an energizer bunny. I mean, I just.
Yeah, how much caffeine was
I've
that
told
guy
her.
on all the time? Wow.
Oh yeah, I met him, and yeah, he was up in the middle of
JB's
the
a
night.
stand-up guy. He's a nice
Yeah,
Yes, he
JB's fun,
is.
man. He's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Just like Rod. Rod does the same thing.
Oh,
Like
Rod,
him,
yeah.
Rod would shout out community people all the time.
I love
Posting
Rod.
links all the time. He was fantastic at it.
Just a
Big shout
Rinkin.
out to Rod.
Yep.
Rod
Yeah.
Arinkin, excellent dude.
Yeah.
He's the first person that ever shouted me out.
Yeah,
I used to
it's
get
crazy.
shouted at on and put the pictures of the boys up on the Discovery Bay.
Yeah, my mom used to shout me out when I didn't come home on time.
I bet she did. Bet she did.
Yeah, I hear that one.
Do you want to see
Always.
some Halloween, couple of Halloween things?
Break it out, man. Do it.
Yes.
Although we can't
Okay,
make
well,
you
this
big
is
at
just
this point, but
Well, where did Robert go?
I don't know. Give him a minute. Maybe
He ran off.
he'll be back. He'll be back.
This,
Maybe
Maybe
he'll let the
it's,
dog out.
it's not comic book, it's props. A couple of props that I have that I picked up. and
Still
everything,
cool.
So, yeah, they're still cool. Ah,
Yeah, you got some crazy cool like full life, bodies of like the alien and like Al and all the. It's super cool, man.
okay. Hey,
Make Monty big
can
real
you-
quick, would you?
Yep, sorry, my dog. I had to get my dog.
I
Sorry.
thought it was your dog.
Sorry.
this is something I picked up to go with my Halloween theme and everything.
Oh,
you
cool.
know. And this is some of my props I picked up. I'm trying to make a pumpkin patch, and I got
Nice.
a lot of pumpkins. So here's another one.
Oh, nice.
So this
Love
will
pumpkins, always.
this will go in my set, and among other things, I picked up a lot of Halloween stuff. The reason I'm over here, and you'll probably see me over here quite a bit, is because my set is getting deconstructed right now, and I'm starting to piece together my Halloween set to get ready for next month. And
Nice.
it's taken me a while to do it because I'm having to put new hangers in the ceiling, and I'm trying to find curtains because
Right.
I'm going to have curtains where they open up
nice.
and reveal
nice.
the
Right.
set. So
Yeah, I like that.
I'm constructing all that. So plus I can close the set and have my camera out here, and while it's constructing, I can stay over there, and that way I can do stuff behind the curtain, and they won't
Great.
see it until
Right.
I reveal it.
That just sounds
So-
dodgy, You stand behind the curtain and the curtain's like. That's
Well,
almost
I
scaring
make
kids,
I may come out of the curtain and everything, and all of a sudden I go dun 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 dun, dun and I go,
Just open the door with a chainsaw in the hand. They'll soon put the shitters up.
That always reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
well,
Yeah, exactly.
I need some way of hiding my set and everything because it's going to be a huge set. So
Man, we're
Yeah.
just getting a downpour now. We've been kind of in a drought for the last 3 weeks. It is
We
pouring rain right now.
Wow.
we got sprinkles a few about 30 minutes ago or an hour ago, and
And now
yeah,
they're
and it's
saying the
quit.
temperature is going to drop here. We've been dying of humidity the last 2 weeks. Now the temperature is just dropping.
Right.
Tonight and tomorrow we're supposed to get clouds come through, and it's supposed to rain. We got 60%, and we need it bad.
Yeah,
We need it real
it rain
bad.
too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pumpkin.
We need it pretty bad too, but we're getting some of that hurricane cloud covering nonsense. We're not getting a whole lot of rain down here.
Brooklyn's asking you a question, Deuce. He says, "Hey, Deuce."
Those oversized books. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I got to do that for sure. I keep forgetting about it. I'm gonna write that down actually.
Cool.
Hey, Biggie Shack.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up,
Hey, Biggie.
I do like those oversized, especially if they're collections. Those are really cool.
Did y'all? I was at my LCS picking up posters. Did y'all see that? Which I noticed it. The Treasury Edition, the new Treasury Edition of Superman.
No.
No,
Yeah,
we'll
that-
look at that now.
Yeah, they had a Treasury Edition of
Oh,
Superman.
Wolf is in the house, buddy. What is
There's
up?
a wolf.
Old wolf, troublemaker,
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a minute.
wild man Tony.
I love Tony. He's awesome.
He's been out and about.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of shows with him and everything.
Hmm.
What was I going to say?
So-
There was something else too about that you mentioned. You were just talking about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
50% off. That's my kind of language. I like it. Hey, if you don't have to pay retail, man, don't do it. Why would you?
Tony, I love Tony. I actually love the dance you did. For your
Legend, Biggie.
wife. That was
Oh
awesome.
yeah, the dance he did
I
with
watched
the
that. That was great.
with the cape or something.
Yeah.
Question: Does Marvel still do the subscription service where they used to be like 40% off? Do they still do
If
that?
you're
No.
They don't.
I would
Don't do
imagine
mailing?
if you're
I think
if
they
you're a
mail.
dealer,
If you're a dealer.
Well,
but
you
not-
used to
Yeah.
subscribe through Marvel and you get the books
you would get it
40% off.
digitally, not the copy.
Yeah, I don't
thing.
think the Marvel is going to do in that direct anymore. It's all pretty much through distributors.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
I bet
they
they
still
would do
had a
digitally.
subscription.
I think they do.
Yeah, I mean, other
They
than
do
digital,
as
you
well.
can do it directly from Marvel, but like Martin said, I mean, it's got to be a racket like everything else.
Yeah, probably.
Well, pretty soon, all those people collecting those digitals and everything and copying them or paying that service, they're going to either get rid of it, make you buy it all again. I mean,
you
you
still
don't
don't
don't own that stuff. You do not own that
No,
stuff.
you don't.
License. That's all it is. Just like
Or
when we buy digital videos, that's on a server. If that server crashes, you never have anything.
Or if they restrict you and want more, they're going to say, well, you're going to have to pay more. Then
Yep.
you say, nope, I got all I need. Then you go in and try to access it and won't access it. That's the bad thing about digital. You never own it.
Yep.
And the programs have already started doing that to where you got to pay by month and you download it. If you don't pay by month, they deactivate that program and it won't work.
Right.
So that's the coming of the future. Everybody's
I'd
But
much
you've got to
rather have
remember
physical
as well,
copies.
Monty. Though, Monty, another thing though, if you just think about it, the times that banking companies have failed and your money's gone as well, even though that's not digital. I know you can store your money under your bed. We all can, but if your money's in the bank, there's still.
Dan, and I totally
like-
agree. It should not cost the same as a comic that you buy physically in your hand.
I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that. It should be cheaper.
It should be much cheaper, and then because it costs more because it's digital. Whatever. No, it doesn't.
No, because you've got to have it digital anyway in the first place to print it.
Right.
So,
I agree, Dan. Totally.
well,
and
that
most
was
of the comics
that-
are
that was-
digitally drawn as well now. So,
A lot of
That was a line. That was a line I knew when they crossed it. It was.
Yeah.
It's fixing to change the comic book industry forever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think
Right.
about companies like Napster, that started stuff like this way before.
Yeah, remember that?
You know what I mean? Like we're talking
Napster
like
was brilliant.
20, 15 years ago or more.
More.
20.
Maybe 20 years
20.
plus back.
Yes, 20.
You okay, lady?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Just coughed a little hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it's
when a lot of
not a good thing for the industry, but it's easier on them and probably easier for people to read it. But what they're trying to do is atone all this to newer readers and get them used to it, and that way they accept it. But until all us older ones that like the floppies die out, it's going to be a struggle for them.
It's not real unless it's in my hands, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel the same.
But there's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
feel the
people. There's a lot of people out there, newer readers. That's all they do.
They know what digital is, and they know what physical copy is different. They've even asked me, they're like, Grandpa, you're right. Deepa, you're right. This is so much better than getting it on my tablet. I can actually bring it to school. I go, don't get in trouble. But yeah.
Well, I feel the same way about music. I feel the same way about movies too. I mean, it's like you can get all these subscription services and video games, especially too. Like once you own it, you own it.
Yep.
But I mean, they've gone so crazy with the digital music thing; it drives me crazy. I'd much rather have a disc, or I'd much rather have a vinyl. If I can get it, I'd much prefer that.
I buy the vinyl. I buy the old vinyl.
Michael, not at all taken, buddy. I totally get your opinion.
I've
had music on the MP3 for years, and the more times you transfer that file, you do lose quality.
YouTube, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I've lost quality on some of my downloaded music over the years. When it's been transferred via platform, it's been transferred to iMusic, then it's come back via iMusic. You can lose quality.
They have vinyl to MP3.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's probably the best way if you're gonna, to digitize.
I got a record player over there that has a hookup in a program that come with it. You can play the vinyl and put it on your computer.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's probably the best way you can, because you're gonna lose a little, but that's direct from vinyl, which in my opinion is like the best quality, because it's it's a 1-to-1 of the actual voice. But whatever.
So
you actually have the old reel-to-reel,
That is magnetic, so it wouldn't last as long as the vinyl.
No, it doesn't. But
I've been picking up.
You had heat. You don't got no more vinyl.
Well, no, not exactly. Because I'll tell you right now, no. Because that's what I was just fixing to say, lady. I've been picking up a vinyl that's the records are kind of wavy and everything.
Right.
And I've figured out how to put them in a press and press them back and just heat them just enough to where they're flexible, then turn off the press and leave them, and they come out straight and flat. And it does not bother the grooves cut in there. So I've been pressing vinyls that
playing with fire, bro.
And I haven't.
Have you seen the new memory format?
Playing with fire.
You just weaken it enough to where it's.
Do you have a level on that? You better keep a level.
Well, no, it's pressed, and when it's pressed down, it's straight.
Yeah, but what if you've got a differential in the pressure in terms of someplace? You can only
I press my books with it.
You get any video? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, guys. The Biggie Shack he's sitting there saying, "Hey, Rob, you like this kind of?" I don't know what GF stands for. Caroline, what is it?
Well, hey, Rob, you'll like this. My kid and girlfriend went to the Mothman Festival today.
That's awesome.
Right?
I would love to see some video if you got some or pictures. That would be really cool. That's awesome, buddy. Cool.
And to answer lady's question, a lot of mechanics use this, and I may get a little technical, but they have this little piece of string that when they check the clearances of rods in a motor, and I can't remember what it's called, but when they tighten it down and it squishes that little piece of string, that plastic, and you take it over and you gauge it, and it tells you how much pressure is on there. You can lay that string across your press, smash it down, then raise it back up, then take your little guide and go through it and make sure it's all even. That's a little trick that not too many people know.
That's what would concern me.
Yeah, they use it on rod bearings for the tolerance of the rod bearings on the rod. That way you don't have the knocking of the rod when the piston's going up and down, because that'll wear out your rod.
But what happens when you get a scratch? You can't fix a scratch.
No, you can't fix a scratch, but you can make it where it doesn't do this.
You can fix a warp.
Taylor,
I can fix a warp.
nice, who dat? I always love it when
She's
I
in
play
there.
Sad Sales.
She's in there,
30%'s
Tyler. Thank you.
nice.
She's there.
Robert.
Zenru.
Robert, have you seen 5D storage?
What?
Crystal.
Let me see this.
We're getting like Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Al Gore told me about that years ago.
Put that back up. Put that back up.
That's the human genome recorded. In case we're extinct, that if anyone finds out, they can recreate us.
Oh,
Wow.
good. That's good to know.
Unless they follow the Prime Directive. The Prime Directive, if it's
reassuring.
died and gone, you do not bring it back. You do not alter something else.
Martin, they've been using crystals for a while to store stuff in your computer. And
Yeah, so
everything. in your what do you call it? Your processor and everything.
yeah, so that is going to make it more readily, and there's
cool.
no chance of your data being lost on the crystal.
Hey guys,
It's been-
I gotta jump out.
Look at Caroline.
But I wanted to spend some time with you, gentlemen.
Absolutely, Carolina. I love it.
We'll
Always good
zoom
to see
out
you.
so we can see you jump.
Sister lady.
Hang on, zoom out so we can see you jump.
Wait
No.
a minute.
Mm-mm.
What is going on here?
Enjoyed it, lady. Enjoyed
I
it.
had a good
Yep.
time.
As always, you're the greatest.
Always good to see you.
Do you want me to wait, G-Man?
Yeah.
It takes him a while to find these things. He's getting older. Give him time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm gonna stay.
Really?
Are you going to hurry up, Robert, or not?
No, I'm not. I love it.
It's an outro video.
There's something I was going to say.
Something profound. I know it, but I had a great time.
Love you, lady.
Love you guys. Be safe. Take care. Have a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, lady. See
Bye.
you when I see you.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Awesome lady, man.
Yeah, she is. Caroline, always been supportive. Known her for
Right.
years. I just like her way her brain thinks.
Well, I'm looking at the
So
clouds.
what was
out
it you're
here.
trying to work out then, Robert?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
There was something I was looking for and I couldn't find it. I had a question for her. I thought I had it up, but I don't have it now. Dang it. Something about she was talking about comics this morning and
It's when the
Yes,
dog
well-
licks your face, it just puts you off, doesn't it?
something she was showing. Yeah.
Well, the clouds went around us, so dang it. Was hoping to get a rain out of it. Nothing like going outside and smelling that rain, that fresh rain that clears the air. Oh. Did y'all see my new hats?
Yes.
Oh, no,
the,
those
one-
are
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
the black one.
And here is the other one.
Is it the new? Oh, it's not the new Flex Fit. Have you seen the new Flex Fit?
These
I'm
are
confusing
flex.
now. No. Have you seen a new style where you can? It looks
yes,
like
I
you can
did.
actually. The way it looks like you can actually wash them, and it doesn't pull the splines to stick in your head.
Good morning.
Kyle.
Hello,
Hey,
Kyle.
Kyle.
What's up,
Walker.
buddy?
I'm just waking up. I seen you. You're alive. So I just hop on to say hello.
Excellent. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. It's just 8
Excellent.
o'clock in the morning, Sunday.
In the future.
Yeah,
Nay. Yep.
it's a long weekend for me. I've got tomorrow off as well. So
Excellent.
good.
Yeah, I took Monday off this last week after I was on call, and oh my God,
Yeah.
I needed it. It was just so strung out. I mean, I
Yeah.
was
Afraid
called
of
out
thunderstorms,
day
that's
and
why-
night after night after night. And it was long and tedious.
The wee dog.
Yeah, she's afraid of thunderstorms. She like
Ah.
out outside, so now she's been real clingy. I
Meow,
can't put her down without
meow.
being in my lap.
Meow, meow, meow,
Yeah.
meow, meow,
Oh,
meow.
yeah,
She hears that.
I've got
I
my
know.
coffee. I've got my coffee, so you're right about 10 minutes.
Excellent.
I finished my coffee. It's all the whole pot's gone.
Getting your morning with this, Kyle. That's awesome.
That's a proper size one, that is.
New Zealand buddy right here, guys.
It'll hold 2 pots.
Good Lord, that's a big cup.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I only drink a pot in here. Usually I fill it halfway full. But it's all the way full when I have iced tea.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, the queen is getting mad at me because I got into this iced tea kick. So she's been drinking my iced tea kick. She's been kind of like, I blame you. I go, no, that's your choice if you drink it or not.
Just remember, iced tea is a diuretic. It will dehydrate you. No matter how much water you put in it, it's a diuretic. And if you start drinking a bunch of it and get leg cramps or foot cramps in the middle of the night, that's what's causing it.
Yep.
I thought they changed that.
Changed what?
What they said with that. That is what you just said. The opposite now. That it does.
Believe me, if I drink a gallon and a half of tea, I wake up in the middle of the night jumping around trying to get my leg cramps out. Going, oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Go drink water.
Yeah, water.
Yep.
I like those caps. The black cap looks cool, black, with your highlights of your that logo on it.
Pickle juice for cramps. Interesting.
Say that again, Kyle. You were kind of cutting in and out.
Oh, was I? Your caps. I quite
like yeah.
Hat. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this one and this one right here.
Yeah.
That's got the marble on the side and the 1974.
Are you going to sell those?
Well, some of these may be in the giveaway. It may not. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with a bunch of them.
Well, I'll buy or trade for one of the black ones. Wear it around Zealand, eh? How about that?
Cool. Yeah. Like I said, I was waiting on these come out of the printer or the person doing them. I'm still waiting on other shirts. I'm updating these shirts. This is the old Splash Page comic shirts. I'm updating those.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a new one that has a little bit different design.
Because it wouldn't cost much to send a cap, to New Zealand. So I reckon we could do something.
Well, I've always wanted to send you some spices, but I overseas I sent some to Australia last year, and they rejected it. Sent it back.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Sure did.
Really,
real strict in New Zealand.
When it comes to food and all that sort of stuff, this side of the world.
Yeah, they contacted me and said, you want it sent back at your expense or we'll destroy it. And I said, destroy it. I said, it costs too much to send it all the way back.
That's crazy.
So, and I tried to explain to them what it was and everything, and they said, yeah, we know what it is. And
I didn't know that.
But
I've never known that. That's interesting. I'd like to try that.
And they were still kind of concerned that it may have a seeds or something in it, and they
Right.
And I'm like, it does have seeds, but they're all ground into powder.
Right.
Here, Michael Taylor has a question for you.
Right.
He's asking you, Waka, I'm guessing your name is Pac-Man inspired.
Pac-Man inspired? Well, no, that's real name.
Tell him.
No.
What's the Waka part?
That's my Māori, my Maori name. That's my last name.
Yeah, that's why.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
There you go. There's your answer, Michael.
My real name is Kyle Hurirapa Kornui Waka. So Waka is a real ancient name. My family carried that name for centuries over here.
You're part of the what is it, Mary tribe or?
We're Naitahu, but we're Māori. So you've got Samoans and Tongans that we're Māori. But that's the proper way of saying it. But people call it. So yeah. That all goes. But
cool.
Waka is a joke.
I've known Kyle for a long time.
Oh yeah.
We've discussed the off airs of his heritage and everything and what he'd gone through. You finally got your what was it called? That amulet you put around your neck, your stone.
You call it Jade.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've earned doing stuff with my family. So
Cool.
yeah. So it's always warm, and it will go down the hole with like that. That won't happen. So yeah.
Nice.
You keep on breaking up, Kyle.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, so sometimes you only hear every other a couple of words.
How's that? Sorry, it's just I don't know why.
I think it's a bit of connection. I think it is.
Say that again about the amulet.
So this is something that we earn. We're given to us by our family. So I did a lot for my family when my grandparents died, like sat with the bodies and seeing people, you know, because we do it for like 3 or 4 days, sit on the marae. Yeah, so I earned that through doing stuff for my family. Tradition, like it. Yep.
Yeah, he's saying sorry. You don't have to be sorry. You don't know.
That's right.
Yeah, a little history.
Don't ask, you don't know. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Right.
You got a good history lesson as well.
Yeah. So we're like Samoans and Tongans. We're Polynesian and indigenous to New Zealand. So I got that the other day.
Nice. Wow, that's pretty fancy.
Yeah. So got him. I got this. This bit funny. This is funny. It's Doctor Who and the Beatles.
Oh, that is funny.
Wow.
That is kind of neat. That is cool.
Yeah. So
Beatles homage.
They don't even look like the Beatles, but that was an episode of the latest series.
So cool.
Yeah.
No, but they threw the haircuts on there, you know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody loves Spock.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Those are the ones we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
Oh, with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, who dat?
Hello. Russell. This was actually quite good. I read it the other night. I've only got these yesterday. I got these, I think.
Kyle, I thought you had a laptop.
I don't. I've got a really nice phone there. And
Nice.
then, I got the other one.
Oh, I like that one. That was cool.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like
Magic.
that too. Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice
beautiful.
one.
Yeah.
Really
Has
pretty.
every X-Men book but 2.
There's my favorite.
All the way up to present.
And I got that as well. This is all in the last couple
cool.
of weeks.
That is neat.
So that's like the original old X-Factor books done by Walt Simon.
If you guys don't know it in the community, this guy here has got almost every X-Men book ever produced. For how many are you missing?
Two of the original run, and then
in the original run. Otherwise, you got every single issue. Every single.
There's a couple of. I think I'm missing like what am I missing? Like the first Sabretooth, but that's on my list of things. Yeah, and there's probably something else I'm missing. Oh, X-23, but that's it. I've got everything else. So.
Yeah, he collects all the crossovers and everything and appearances and all that. So
and that's your fault.
And well, I told you it can be complete. You know. And Wolf, yes, pickle juice does work, and also football players on the sideline. If you look, they use mustard. They'll take those mustard packs if they're having cramps, and they'll take them, open them, and squeeze them in their mouth.
Really?
Yeah, mustard's really good for you.
I did not know that. It gets rid of cramps.
That's what.
It gets rid of cramps.
Good, and in college.
Cool, Biggie. First 14 also.
Of course, I don't like mustard, so I don't like pickle juice.
Oh, I love mustard. I got a bunch of different kinds of mustard.
I'm not a mustard guy.
Don't you?
I'm not.
I just don't like anything that's got vinegar in it.
I love mustard.
That's the whole big.
For me.
But I will eat it on a hot dog, and that's about it.
Hot dogs and mustard
pretzel, a homemade big ass pretzel.
Yeah.
With mustard. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Or cheese dipped. Oh.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, we use barbecue sauce on our pretzels.
That's good too. That's good too.
I'm
honey mustard. There you go.
I don't know how to. They updated my phone and it's all different now.
You sound much better now. You're not cutting out.
Oh, am I?
No, you're not cutting out. No,
I'm not.
good.
I don't know.
I think it's your signal, Kyle.
I think it's the signal.
Yeah, how you reverse your camera, I don't know how to do
Halfway
that.
across the planet. He's in the future, you guys.
Right.
Lottery numbers today, and you'll win tomorrow.
Yeah, so
His signal.
There you go.
His signal is coming through the negative zone, and there's a disturbance in the negative zone. The FF must be entering it again and not telling nobody.
Yeah. You're now entering.
Well, he's broadcasting from the future. That's the other thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two of us are anyway.
Distortion.
Yeah, that's right. You're across the pond, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm not as far, but
Yep, he's
a
on
little
the
bit
other
behind
side
you.
of the world. You're like on the total, like, wow. How many miles would that be, Martin? From you to New Zealand? How many miles is that?
I'll tell you.
It's
Sure, you all have a
probably
guess. Let's all have a guess. Let's all have a guess before I put it
it's
in.
probably closer for him to go the opposite way to get there than it is for us to go the other way.
Well, you're in Texas, so you're actually probably closest
I think it's about 30 hours. Is it 30 hours to go
to New Zealand. Well, you're definitely closer than I am.
Yeah.
So from Martin to Kyle,
well,
how far away is that?
30 hours to get you out of Texas, so.
I'm losing my connection now.
So miles from Martin to Kyle? God, that's tough. As a crow flies, are we talking,
Nice who dad.
As a crow flies. As a crow flies.
As a crow flies? I don't know how many. God. It's got to be. I can't even ballpark it.
I haven't even heard of that in a long time.
Somebody's Googling it, surely.
Yeah, Martin's looking up, I'm sure. It's got to be, what, 15,000 or something crazy?
So,
it's got to be.
I've always heard.
To try on Google Maps, it doesn't.
I've always heard people say across the pond. So the Atlantic would be the pond. So the Pacific would be what, the lake? Across the lake,
right?
Because the Pacific is a lot further stretched than the Atlantic.
So they call us down under. We're the land down under. That's the term. Or in Australia and New Zealand, it's across the ditch. That's what it's called.
So I'm curious, Kyle. Like, how far you live from like Melbourne?
From Melbourne, I'm probably about 3 hours away on a flight.
3 hours.
Yeah, Melbourne's on another island, isn't it?
Yes,
it's another country.
Another country, which is also an island. Yes.
He lives
and also a continent.
He lives close to Christchurch.
Yeah. I'm an hour and a half away from Christchurch. That's our biggest city, probably. I could be wrong.
Well, that's Christchurch, New Zealand, not Christchurch, UK.
Yeah.
Who that is saying 7K miles?
7,000 miles.
7,000 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, I doubled it. I said like 15, but I don't know.
I said 25.
We've had like.
I'm probably more like 15,000 miles, so I don't know. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
What's that?
You'd be jet lagged for a couple of days.
Oh, easy. Well, one of my buddies has a brother that lives in Japan, and he said just for us to leave here and for him to get to Japan is like a 19-hour flight.
Wow.
All right. Well, you say leave here. Where at? What state?
Atlanta area. At Georgia.
Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We're going for guesses.
I said 25,000 miles.
Oh,
how many?
25.
I'm guessing 25,000 miles. From Martin
right.
I would.
That's one guess.
9,000.
30.
Right.
I said 15, but I'm probably wrong.
Ooh, well, I think we've got a winner as in Monty, because it's, I don't know, it's probably a bit in between you and Monty, because it's 11,000. 560 miles. And for the ones who are obsessed on metric, that is 18,603 kilometers.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh well.
But
So
I work on miles, so
I'm 2,500 miles off.
Okay. Well, you're always welcome if you ever get to this wee corner of the world. You're always welcome.
You know, Kyle, they wouldn't let me through customs. I watch TV, and New Zealand is one of the worst places to get into. These people go over there, and the customs stop them. They take them in for an interview, and then they want references, and then they want to know what you're going to do. Then they count your money and say, well, you can't afford all this. Then they try to contact the person. I mean, I've sit there and watched this, well, I can't remember what it's called. It's on TV, and I'm like, you're never getting into New Zealand. If you do, they're going to say, "Well, you got to be out of here in 5 days. That's all the money you got for 5 days."
Did you watch Border
Monty,
Control?
you're the closest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew Monty.
I figured I was about 25 hours.
It's 74.25, so 7,425 miles.
Well,
And if you,
we've got a lot of.
Well, he's the closest to Kyle.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Because I'm closer to you than I am to Kyle by far. Martin.
Right?
Yeah.
Out of it that I can be on a wee phone talking to all of you people, and I'm way down the other side of the world.
And if I brought a pack of seeds and they caught me over in New Zealand, they'd lock me up for like 2 weeks before they decided what to do with me. I mean, if I didn't declare it.
You could
We've got a lot of. We've got a high bio security.
Oh yes, y'all do.
We've got a lot of native bush birds here,
so I'm sure if I went to New Zealand, I'd have to contact Kyle. He'd have to meet up there. I'd have my interview, and they'd have him in another route interviewing him, making sure our stories match. That's in England.
Yeah.
England's almost as bad.
I would say
England's almost as bad.
Arrest them. I wouldn't let anybody in with white gloves on. Arrest them.
Oh yeah. They'd see the white gloves and they go, "Yep, he's a goner."
No,
but I know Kyle.
If you did come over to the South Island, we'd meet you at the airport, and you come and have dinner with my family, my mum and dad, and my brother.
I'd love that.
Yeah, we'd do that. I'd come up.
But like I said, if I could even get in.
You'd get in. Why do you think you'd not get in?
I've seen some of the questions they ask. I'd be nervous, and probably he seems nervous. We're going to send him back at his own expense.
Hey, I'm like, what kind of like questions are they asking though? I mean, how crazy could it be?
Yeah.
Oh, they ask. They see how much money you got, where you're going, what you're going to see, what do you know about the area, who do you know here. Then they check all your bags. I mean, and then they contact the other person, and if you give a name, and interview them to ask what all's going to happen, where you're going to stay. They count your money to say how much money you need to have to live in, stay in that country for how many days you're going to be in. Plus, they want to make sure you're not working in that country. There's a whole extensive interview if you get pulled out and get sent in there. No, that's the way it is. That I've seen it on TV.
It's like that in Australia too.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, and if you're nervous,
you've got to make
and
sure
they don't feel comfortable.
If you're
nervous
if I
and
go
don't
across
feel
to Australia, I've got to make sure I've got like 20 grand or easy to access, so that if anything happens to me, I've got money while I'm across there. I know that case.
Yeah.
And if they just don't feel comfortable with you, they will sit there and say, "Well, we decide to not let you enter, so we're going to put you on the first plane back, and you got to pay for that flight all the way back."
Wow.
Yeah. It'd probably be easier for me to wash up on shore and, claim I was off of a boat that got capsized, and they'd probably let me in easier that way.
Just say you came from Thailand.
Oh no, I ain't doing that. I seen people
Monty,
do that, and they get taken in the back room and everything, and they don't have cameras in that back room.
I don't think it's correct. To be honest, I think you'd get in it. You'd be fine. We just go for a quick English thing. communicate over here. Like before you hopped on a plane, just say, "Oh yeah, I know we're Christchurch. That's where I'm going to stay. We're going to go get a camper van and go down the South Island of New Zealand." That's what all you'd have to say. Going to Queenstown for 2 weeks, and I've got plenty of money.
Keep on breaking up again, Carl.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, that's just something that I don't know. Then if you claim the wrong person, they check his background and something's wrong with him, then they start questioning you even more.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go, buddy.
So it's very
That's
expensive
wild.
to get into.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and you can't be citizen there in New Zealand unless you bring a bunch of money to buy your citizenship.
Yeah.
You have to buy your citizenship.
We're pretty strict with that because we're only 5 million people. We can't have everybody coming over. 5 million people.
And Australia, if you immigrate into that country and get caught, they don't return you right away. They put you on an island outside of Australia and keep you for a while, then ship you back.
Yeah, because the 501s are called the 501s. That's where you go.
That is wild.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't let you into Australia. They'll put you on an island and I guess imprison you for a couple of weeks.
At least they got good border security control.
Yeah. Well,
some countries should do.
What does that even mean in this country?
Exactly.
We shut down the whole country. We shut the whole country down for like a year, even longer than a year it was over that. So
it would be easier for Kyle to go into Mexico and walk over our border.
Yeah, probably.
He would be a citizen within 2 weeks.
Right.
But I think I can get a British passport.
Yeah, and I know you can get a dual citizenship in New Zealand as well.
Yeah,
from America to New Zealand.
My grandmother.
And if you don't have kids and it's just you and your wife, it's easier to get in.
Yeah,
it just is. Is
that right, Mum? My grandmother.
Say again, because you're breaking up. I can't.
My grandmother was English. She was from the East End of London, so I think I can get.
I don't know on whether you'd get a dual citizenship. I know normally, let's say if I was across there. Well, it works for most countries. If I was there and you had your baby across there, then you're able to either get a British passport or a Spanish passport, for example, if you're in Spain. But I'm going to look that up because I don't know whether it might be an old rule that is right, or it might not be.
Well, yeah.
Any of the countries that like UK and New Zealand and everything, anything that was under the Queen, it's a lot easier to get into those countries because the monarchy was kind of involved in the settlement of that country, and it's a lot easier. It'd be a lot easier for Martin to get into New Zealand than it would be for me.
Yeah.
Hey, we were colonists.
And Canadians.
Get in New Zealand. Let's say if we went across with Laura because she's a nurse. As nurse.
Yeah, and Canada also.
We need nurses over here and doctors and police. We need everybody over here at the moment.
God, the amount of money that Laura could earn across New Zealand, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
But it would be nothing for Martin to get into Canada. I mean, it'd be really easy for Martin to get into Canada.
How quickly they've forgotten their colonies. Imagine that.
Yep.
Yeah. We still acknowledge the king of Charles the whatever. Yeah.
Do y'all want to see a couple of books that I got?
Absolutely.
A couple of pickups.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. These are just some. I might have already showed these. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm getting old if I've already showed them.
Yeah, I like that. That blue book is cool. Look at it.
That is one of the books that I picked up. My LCS had, and I went ahead and I think I already have a couple of copies of it, but I like the blue book. And
that's
it's
cool.
in real good shape, high grade book. And if I have two of these, it would be a possibility to go into the winner category.
Michael, I'm
for
still
the drawing.
missing 4 with Thor on the cover. That's the only one I'm missing.
This is Fantastic Four number 60 right here that I picked up. It's a high grade book. It's got just a little bit of roll there, not much, but it's a good book with Doom and everything in it. It's a real good book. This book is a newer book, or what I call a newer book, but it was picked up and it's got a signature on the inside with a big pen, Joe Sennett.
Oh, cool.
Inside cover. Like that.
Oh, so wow. It has his actual big pen signature on the inside
Very
page, the splash page at the bottom, and everything.
Very cool.
Nice.
So it was picked up, and I can go ahead and, like I said, I don't know if I showed these on this channel or not. I just don't remember. I'm just too old.
It's all good, Monty. People love it.
These are something I collect too, which they're free, but I have long boxes full of these things. I love these things. I'll sit there and flip through them, and I get every one of them that come out. Among other things, it's little pop culture stuff that I do that I like. I like collecting the history and everything, which was the Marvel age, the premieres, and stuff like that they used to do. And I have a bunch of from the late 70s all the way up, you know, just stuff that I kind of, I guess, hoard, you know, you could say. But it takes you back to the good times. Here's some other free stuff that I ended up getting and everything. And of course, you know, I read one, I always get the extra.
Nice.
Stuff.
Yeah, I love Marvel Premiere. That's one of my favorite. The Marvel Team Up series, I love those too.
Yeah.
And this was something that they threw in. It was kind of an ash can. I don't know what it is, but it's the Exorcism. And it's a nice little book. And these are some of my coming into some of my extra books that may be in the drawing and everything. And these are the latter parts that I got extra.
Oh, I love that. Love
206. You know, it's a nice little edition, and I think on the back I paid what's it say here? I paid $1 for it back in the day.
Oh, wow.
So
love it.
So and then we got 207.
Yeah, buddy.
Of course.
Yeah, I like.
So that's.
Are we going to show your favorite? I hope.
And that's it says 50 cents on that one. So.
Monty loves Incredible Hulk.
Yes, I got multiple issue copies of Incredible Hulk.
We got a
There's
full run?
208. Oh, all the way up until 2015. Yes.
Yeah.
There's 208, and that was $1 book back in the day.
Yeah, I love Hulk. One of my favorites. I mean, like you say, Splash. If I quit comics, I'm probably not going to. It'll probably be the Incredible Hulk or Thor.
Yep. Yes, I want you to start on the Hulk. 209. There's a nice little 209.
Yeah.
And everything. These are in real good shape. And
I feel like some of these Hulk books are relatively affordable, believe it or not.
Yeah. I don't know what they cost now, but you know, like I said, $1 or this don't even have a price on the back, so it's 30 cents. This is bought off the newsstand, off the spinner rack.
Right.
Nice.
So anything that don't have a price on it is spinner rack stuff. And this one don't have a price on it, and it's spinner rack stuff. So that's what was probably pulled off one of the spinner racks that I have over there, because I ended up getting the spinner rack.
Do you guys all know what Monty's favorite Incredible Hulk book cover was? I do.
That might be a trivia question.
I'll get. Is it the annual where he's holding the?
Nope.
Nope. Not an annual. Not an annual.
I don't know his favorite Hulk cover.
Can I tell him, or she want to say that?
Well, has anybody in the chat?
Yeah, anybody in the chat? Can you guess? What is Monty's favorite Incredible Hulk cover?
I like that cover.
Look at that.
Man. I'm sure it's not 181.
Nope.
No, it's not. These were picked up off the rack for 30 cents also, because neither one of these have a price on them. So That's how I did mine. If it doesn't have a price, they were racks.
Is it the
Off the
first Incredible Hulk? Not the Hulk, but
Nope.
That's a great cover, that one.
Yeah, that's a cool looking cover, and that's also off the rack.
Ooh, I love the red. You know, the red and the green.
Everybody was watching, and if anybody watched any of his giveaway videos, he mentions it in his videos.
Yeah.
He even shows it.
I'm wondering if it's the one where where Banner is like in transformation to become the Hulk.
No,
I can't remember the issue number.
Nope.
No.
That's one of my favorites.
Monty, I just thought of that. I'm just like, what the hell?
That's one of my favorites.
This is the Jack of Hearts. It's also a spinner rack find for 30 cents. You know, I got 30 cents invested in that, plus a bag and a board. You know, I who can go wrong if you sell that for like $5? Look at the profit it's made off of that.
I like the first Gray Hulk cover too. That's a fun one.
The first Green Hulk.
Yeah.
There's 215. It's $1. I paid $1 for that one. So I must have missed the issue back in the spinner. Yeah, I got it over there. Multiple copies of it up there.
Never mind.
Yeah, and let's pull out a couple more. These are some of the ones. I'm not going to show these on my show, but I'm showing the earlier ones on my show. So.
Oh my God! There she is. There's Sandy.
Sandy.
Hello, everyone. Great to see the alien Romulus. Fan club live again. Love you, Sandy. Thank you for being here. Awesome.
So, that book right there is it's another. Oh, it's $1. I must have missed that one.
I love that one with Man Thing. That's cool.
So Man Thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking at acquiring another Savage Tales #1 because one's not enough. I need 2, and me and Bleeker been battling back and forth, and he hasn't gave up yet. But I will wear him down. Eventually, he'll. Like I told him, if he needs money, he knows where to go. There's another another one right there.
Yep.
So that's another. That is a. Oh yeah, that's a spinner rack.
Nope, it's not Michael. Michael keeps guessing in the chat, Monty. He said first Green Hulk, #1, #2.
No, it's not an old book like that. It's not a Silver Age or a Golden or
first
Silver Age book.
What about first Gray Hulk? Was it where he's first Gray Hulk? Maybe. No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Wonder if it's one of the McFarlane Hulks, maybe.
No, it's not a McFarlane Hulk.
Nope.
When y'all all give up, I will let you know which one it is.
I do like the floating heads on that one. That's a cool classic.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's the 200, and that one it cost me still 25 cents. So that one's 25 cents. I'm going backwards in these. That's a spinner rack pickup. That's
great.
Spinner rack.
Look how clean it is. My
God. It is.
Yep.
It is very, very, very clean book. Very nice book, and
wow.
No spine ticks at all that I could see.
Is it the Doc Samson cover?
No, it's not that one.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty cool, and it's a clean looking copy too. No spine ticks on it. Number 201.
Nice.
Aren't they nice?
Number 201.
Look at that. Look at the writing on that cover. Oh my God.
Right.
I've always liked the Bronze Age Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another spinner rack pickup.
Yeah.
And we're going.
Still only 25 cents.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the Hulk.
Hey, Monty, bring the comic book up to the camera. You keep pixelating.
I've got that one.
There you go. There you go. There.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a little better.
Is it Hulk? Yeah. The Hulk with the thing cover. What one's that? With it?
No, it's not that one either.
I need to go.
Well, you guessed all over the place.
Okay, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to unveil my favorite Hulk cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
It'll be Hulk 250 with the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Oh
The
yeah.
anniversary cover. Yes,
Really?
I love that cover. I love that story. Yes.
Yeah.
I have multiple copies of that book. Multiple. Every time I see that, I buy it.
It's
Nice.
funny because it's the same
Now,
thing.
the question is, is that one of your questions in your competition?
No.
It's not.
This is the first Chronos right here, and it's a spinner rack pickup.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
So, and what else? Yeah, Origin of the Hulk in here also, it looks like. It's, like I said, a lot of these are all spinner rack pickups. This one, spinner rack pickup also. So,
Wow.
Crypto Man. That's a pretty cool looking cover. And I got one more. One more.
Some of those Immortal Hulk covers by Alex Ross were pretty.
Yeah, those were cool.
Yeah.
This is a purchase, so it was $1. So
I must get
might have
that.
been a few years later, probably 4 or 5 years later, and everything.
Oh,
buying
a couple Hulk comics.
Stop for a moment. Monty.
I'm through. You can go ahead and take it off.
This is the book because I buy the same one every time I come across it. But this is the one that is his favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a cool cover.
I might have to put that on
love that cover.
The Hulk in space.
I love that. I love all the space covers on any Marvel book, and that book right there, the story is shows how the Hulk helps him break the barrier that Galactus put around Silver Surfer to keep him on Earth. But there's a tragic end to that story, to where he has to make up his mind, and you'll have to read the story. He has to make up his mind and what he's going to do, and yeah, it's crazy what he ends up doing and everything. But it takes the power of the Hulk to throw him out of the atmosphere to break Galactus's hold on him.
Yeah,
that's wild.
So,
awesome.
But these are some books, and like I said, all of these books I know that I've got better copies than these up in the brown boxes up there. These are my doubles.
I hope he does, Michael, because I know he'd love to see this.
Right.
Rod loves it.
But this box right here is 101 through 215, and I think I've got a complete run of 101 through 215 in this box. Plus, I got 101 through 215 or whatever up there too.
Wow.
So there'll be some of the stuff.
Isn't it cool when you have a whole run of something?
Oh yeah.
My mate, my friend has moved back to my area. He's lived away from here for 20 odd years, and he comes and visits me once a week and grabs a short box of my collection, and he just finished reading the New Mutants from the whole run, and now he's on to all the X-Men books. He's borrowed those. They're in the box, so he's going through my whole collection reading them. And
nice.
It's pretty cool, he said.
Yes, Michael Taylor, I love that issue also. It would come in a third in my Hulk cover books.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Hulk 1 would be my greatest, or number 2. So you get the top 3 Hulk books that I like to cover.
Yeah.
But that tells to astonish. I'm sure I got 3. I may have more, but that one was picked up back in the early 70s. Maybe 70. Yeah, maybe 1970. And I found that book, and then I started buying multiples of that one. But I just love the Hulk, and when you because I got the Hulk, Silver Surfer are my 2 main characters that I love and everything. Then Venom will fall in there sometime. But when you put those 2 together, and plus if you have Hulk battling Thor, or Hulk battling the Fantastic Four, or Hulk battling the X-Men, you know, any of those tie-ins I loved too, and everything. They're just awesome.
That's why I love the Defenders so
books.
much.
Yes.
A lot of the early Defenders stuff was, you know, Hulk and Thor at each other, and plus you had Doctor Strange in there, and you know, eventually you had other people, you know, popping in and out all over the place. But I think I love the Defenders even more than I like the Avengers.
Yes, Michael, that Tales to Astonish split cover with Giant Man, that's when they first started the book. They split it up. I have that book too. It's all right, but the one before that is when it shows the Hulk and Giant Man battling all on one cover. That is a good book. That's a good cover and everything. It shows the Hulk going after Giant Man. But the split cover, it's all right. Yeah, but I like the one before it. I'm surprised I'm remembering all this. Damn. Usually I can't remember anything. My mind pills must be working that I took. But I'm working on the Tales to Astonish run back from 37 backwards to 1 and everything right now, because I'm trying to get all that. And I got a lead on a book, which is Human Torch number 3 that we're negotiating. It's a 1941 Golden Age book, and it's a Schomburg cover, and it's in a 6.5 graded, and I've tried to find it raw, but I can't find it raw, so we're negotiating on if he can come down a little bit more, I may pull the trigger on that and have Human Torch number 3, which will be 3's on the cover, but it'll be number 4 in actual line, because the first one is Marvel Comics number 1, and then it goes into the Human Torch and everything, if I'm not mistaken. But we lost Robert.
Yep, Martin bowed out too for a second, apparently.
Oh, well, we'll hold the fort.
Yeah, I'm fixing to have to go because my show starts in an hour.
Yep.
And
I was going to say, what was it? Giant Man, Taylor. No, I'm going into Fantastic Four. When I thought of brown cover, I was thinking about this one.
Oh, yeah.
And then the reason why I haven't got 4 yet in the Silver Surfer run is because I'm being really picky about how the condition. I want a really good conditioned book.
Yeah.
Yes, love that cover.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
It's 5. And then this is the homage. I think this was what was this? This is a Joe Gisco exclusive variant. This is Trat Moore was the artist, and it was a Donny Cates story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That's a cool one.
I have this one and the version of this, but I'm trying to get. I want the original of it, but I've been real picky about what condition it is.
Yeah.
And
if I ever get a commission done, that cover will be redone. Take Thor out and put the Hulk rearing back to hit him as he's flying into him. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So, well, Robert, Kyle, Deuce, Martin, I've got to run. And Hudat's coming on.
Don't go.
Okay, don't go. I can wait 5 minutes. Then I got to go. I got a couple of things I got to load up.
Good to see you, Hudat.
It's Batman Day today, huh?
Yep.
I caught a rat in my house earlier,
Was it a flying rat?
I'm about to say flying rat. Then you got some issues.
He had a mask on, and after I caught him, I looked at him. He says, "I was Batman."
I was going to ask him, where does he get such wonderful toys?
But yeah, it's all right. So what'd you get for Batman Day?
they had some free books. I'll pick up those. Got some other stuff I'll show off on my channel, but I'll show some stuff off that I got that they had for Batman Day, and then I'll show what I got my daughter to read, because you want these kiddos to read, people. That's my best advice. Get them kiddos to read. So if G-Man's back, I'll show you guys what.
Right here. Sorry.
Yeah, Roman, it should have been 20% off, or really 30% off.
Yeah.
What was my LC's? It was 30% off.
Yeah, 10%. Come on, really?
It was 30% for us, but it was their 30th anniversary as well. I mean, 30th year since the original store, so that's why they did 30% off. But they normally do it's like 10% or something. But they had this for free.
Cool.
Oh
Nice.
God,
I got that complete run.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I hope you win my contest so you can get some damn gloves. I swear.
Well, I thought you'd be proud of me holding a DC book without gloves.
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of alright.
That's why I didn't bag. That's why I didn't bag those.
That was the Tim Sale Jeff Loeb run, right? Long Halloween.
Yes. That's what this is. It's the special edition. Tim Sale Jeff Loeb.
Wayne Family Adventures.
I was gonna check this one out since they were free. They had a Joker one, and I flipped through it, and I didn't really like the art. But I flipped through this one, and I actually liked the art a little bit better. So.
Oh wow, that's nice and clean.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when I flipped through them, I was like, I'll take this one, even though I was like,
clean lines.
It's really good line work on a free book. What else?
Yeah.
This is what I got my daughter. So she's, when these kids are still young, you want them to read. So they had some little golden books that people remember these when we were younger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
No, the golden books. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This is brand new. You probably only can get it at like bookstores and probably Disney. You know how much they're gonna charge you at Disney. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I have a whole bunch of them
30%
over
off.
my mom and dad's house. A bunch of the old ones.
Well,
And it's just
they're not
sitting over
worth
there in a
anything.
bookshelf.
They're not worth anything. Send them to me. I'll give it to her to read. I bought this one because she loved Wednesday.
Nice. You got the one with the alien?
Huh?
There's an alien one like that.
Oh, really?
Yes. I was showing it on the show last week.
Yeah, I only saw these are the only ones that caught my eye. She would probably read.
You literally have an alphabet one, an alien one.
Yep.
They have. They also. I'm trying to think on the back because they show you some of the stuff on the back. They had a couple of ones. I thought it would be pretty cool because they had the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They had the little dragon.
Yeah, Figment. He was like the mascot for Epcot Center.
I didn't know they still made those. I thought they just reprinted the older ones.
Yes, they do. So they but those 30% off, so I couldn't pass it up. And they have never been even opened by the store. Like when I tried to flip through it to open it, it was like so like tight.
Wow.
I didn't want to. I was like, I'll let my daughter.
You don't want to break the spine, right?
Yep, I'll let her break the spine. But this is actually cool because they have different. If anybody knows, like I know they have in comics and Scholastic and stuff like levels of reading. I think it goes 1 to 4. So and it explains the different levels on the back of where your child or young person is reading.
Perfect.
So my daughter is, I would say, between 2 and 3. So I got her 3. Because it's, but yeah,
cool.
So get the meat. She loved. A lot of people didn't like the movie. Guess what? She loved the movie.
Nice.
And a lot of times that's what those things are made for.
Exactly.
Because it is bringing her in. If that movie, if she didn't like the movie, it probably would have pushed her away. So I'm happy it brought her more into the comics and more into superheroes. So I'm happy it did. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I got for 30% off, and the free books I picked up. I'm gonna check those out. Yeah. Yep.
The way Miss Marvel is drawn there always reminded me of Plastic Man. in a way.
Right.
Just kind of cartoony and you know, I have to admit it. You know, if I was to collect DC, you know, the stretchy dude with the goggles, it'd probably would be where I'd start with Police Comics.
Yep. Plastic Man's pretty cool.
And you really know her backstory and the character. Because some people don't like it because she's similar to other characters, but and as the world, as we get bigger and as we get closer and closer to each other in the world, as we had a guy from New Zealand, we had a guy from England. Everybody's really close, so it's good to have representation. It's done well, and she's actually done well. She's actually done well.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, different cultures.
Yeah. Yep. So that was cool. I'll show you one from my haul, man. I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you two. I'll show you two books from my haul because they're the same book. Just one's a variant. So anybody knows this New 52? There's a lot of chatter with the Court of Owls and Talon.
Oh yeah.
So I saw these. I flipped through the boxes really quick because you can get anybody go to a comic shop. You can get lost. Digging when they have a sale. So I said I'm not doing that. Went really quick. I saw these. I said, "Ooh, all right."
Nice.
Issue 5, the variant and the regular cover, and I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the cameo of the Court of Owls.
Okay.
Because they're in issue 6 fully.
Yep.
So they had the variant because you could see the owls. Look.
Yep.
So yeah, so you got Talon on this one, who's assassin for the Court of Owls. So that's a couple of the books. 30% off. Couldn't pass it up. So there you go.
Very cool.
Right.
We don't have ever had sales like that at our comic shop. Most we got is 10% off if you're a
well, I had to go, Monty, because my comic shop, I like them and I dislike them because they'll have good stuff and usually every now and then, but they don't like to give deals at all. Like I'll ask them about a book, like the 2 books I just showed you, the 2 DC books. One's $5, the other one's $8.
Yep.
I want to say, hey, can I just get a book for 10? They'll just say no.
Yeah.
They'll just say no. But so I gotta wait for a 30% off to get it cheaper.
Right.
And they're doing that, which is kind of messed up, but that's how it goes. It's like that shop. I like it and I dislike it because they don't do deals. So.
Yeah. Well, with that, I've got to run. I've got to set up and get things ready to confuse people on the internet.
We're going to be calling it. We're going to be calling it anyway.
Well, y'all can go ahead and keep on. I'm not starting till 3, so.
The show too.
It was nice talking to y'all. Y'all have a
good seeing you, Monty.
Monty, look at the camera.
Look at the camera. All right.
Yep.
What? Yep.
Before you hide out, tell everybody what's going on.
My show starts at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. We will be discussing stuff coming up, including some surprises, and we'll be showing some books. And if you enter the contest, you need to watch this video, of course, because it's my chance to confuse you even more. Not really, but
is there still time to enter the contest?
Yes, there is. There is, because of the post office error, there is time. So, all right, I'll see y'all here in a while. Thank you very much, man.
Buddy.
All right, buddy.
Love you guys.
Awesome.
Right?
Who that?
I will be. He said there's still time, so I will be entering. I couldn't yet. Obviously, people know I couldn't do it that 1 week, and then
get it in.
With cleaning up. I didn't. I haven't even gone to the post office this week. It's just been crazy. So I'm gonna try to get everything into that. Get all the stuff I need to get out before, because they're talking about another storm might brew in a week. And I'm like,
I was wondering about you because I hadn't seen anything, heard anything from you, and I was like, "Is he all right?"
Yeah, I'm just preparing.
Right. Deuce, did you have some books you want to show?
Yeah, I got to grab some stuff here in a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay. Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Those are awesome, though, Odette. Awesome.
Oh yeah,
that's the best way. That's the best way when you get your little ones in. They get interested. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just happy that because I showed that movie to her once before, and it was like maybe I think it came out a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And she wasn't. She was interested, but she didn't. Not as much. But she rewatched it, and she has watched it probably like 3 or 4 times since she's rewatched it. And every time she says she loves it, and I know why she loves it, just because she can see somebody other than Black Widow, kicking butt.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's nice, you know.
What was she like? That was Marvels.
Yes, Marvels. The Marvels, yeah.
Okay, and how about Miss Marvel? Has she seen that? The second one?
So we watched the show a while back, but I don't know if she's rewatched the show.
Okay.
But I guarantee she probably liked the show because
my favorite part of that whole movie was the cats. Oh my god.
Well, they had the cats and then the family. The family aspect of that show in the movie was really good. Like certain things, like that movie might have not been as good as it should have been, but certain things you can't deny. If you do deny it, that means you just hated it overall. You didn't give it. But the girl playing Miss Marvel, she was amazing, and her family was great. Those characters are great. You know.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of and then how their family is, just because they're a different culture and a different color.
Yep.
Everybody can relate to that family.
Yep. Exactly.
I had to join in at the end. I was like, I had to say hello. I was traveling back from the shop.
Oh, good buddy.
I was like, yeah, I gotta say hello to a few people.
Thanks. I had this damn cold I'm trying to fight now.
Oh man. I'll pick this one up too, since we're waiting on what's the deuce? The second print.
Okay.
So yeah. I think if I remember correctly, this is when I saw the price, I said, I don't think that price is right.
Right.
But I didn't even look it up, bother looking it up since it was 30% off. I said I'll just take it.
Yep. Yep, there you go.
But that'll go. I already have I have the first print. I have the first print of her, so that'll just go. That'll be in the PC.
Yeah, it's not bad, Michael. I'll be honest. I watched it last night, and I don't know what to make of it just yet. I gotta watch a couple more episodes. It's bringing me in slowly. It has a real strong, other than it's pretty dark, but it has a real strong. What was that Italian movie show that they had? The head mob boss.
They had a lot of different. They had
it was
Sopranos.
The Sopranos. It's got that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But darker.
What's got a Sopranos vibe?
Sort of. I said sort of.
The penguin.
Penguin. Have you seen it yet?
I've not seen it. I'm actually. I was going to start watching Agatha.
Dude,
then I left. Then I left
both episodes.
See, and that's. I have to tell you about some stuff.
I'm happy that they did it the way they did it.
Yeah, because
very, very happy.
I had some people like in D&M trying to discourage people to not go and watch it because they didn't like it.
Too bad.
I've heard good reviews. Like the one negative person who didn't like it because of certain issues.
Yep.
I said okay. I said okay. and moved on, and I said I'm gonna watch it anyway.
I think it's great. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I think it's great.
Yeah. But like I said, everything, every TV show, movie, it's all subjective.
Yep,
it's all subjective, and it's to certain people. And just because you don't like something doesn't mean you poo-poo on it for everybody else.
Exactly right. Somebody else might like it. Yeah. Everybody has their own. Okay, here we go. Deuce.
So since it's Batman Day, I don't have a lot of Batman stuff, but I do like the collected editions of some of the cool stories.
Yeah.
And this is a hardbound DC Black Label Batman Damned. That's a pretty cool one. And then I also have a couple of other collected editions here. Hold on one second.
I don't think they made plenty of those.
And this is a cool trade, Batman White Knight.
Oh yeah, classic.
Which is another really cool story. If you haven't read this one, I recommend this one highly. It's a trip. It is completely not what you think it's going to be coming in.
Yep.
So, and then another cool Batman story I have collected is Hush.
Probably one of the best stories. I love that.
Yeah, Hush is really cool too. Another recommended Batman read. And The Long Halloween, I love that series. That's probably one of my favorite Batman's stories ever done, probably.
Right. Agreed.
And then for some of the single issues. All right. Since we were talking about Marvel Premiere earlier,
nice.
Figured I'd show one of those. It's a little Weird World. First appearance of the Weird World in Marvel Premiere. And then, since it's getting into our favorite time of year.
Yes, sir. Nice.
A little Frankie for you. And this is the run I've been looking after lately to really go after. This is Ghost Rider number 2, and in really pretty clean shape. I'd probably say maybe a 7?
Nice, Michael.
6.5, 7?
Cool. Very
and there's
nice.
Number 6. I love the transformation on this one. He goes from human to not so human to Ghost Rider.
Cool. Yes.
It's pretty epic. It's number 6. Here's number 7. I love the purples on this one. Purple, the red, and the yellow.
Yeah.
Number 13. And again, these are all in pretty decent shape, really, for the age. Number 14. The Uncanny Orb. The giant eyeball.
Agreed, Michael. Agreed.
Number 15. I love this cover with the shark. One of my more interesting covers from probably the 70s.
That's pretty cool. Right in the leg.
Side by side with the Son of Satan. That issue number 2, I think, was the second appearance of Damian Hellstrom. This is a cool one too. He's trying to outrun the devil, literally.
Nice.
Number 19. This is number 20.
Very nice, Deuce.
Number 34. That's a cool cover too. I always love that cover. And number 35. Morgan purple.
Yeah.
Love the skull back there. And we're going to get into some more modern stuff here. Here's number 2 from volume 3, I believe.
Yeah, it's 3.
And this is number 18. This is an iconic Ghost Rider cover. Everybody's seen this one, I'm sure. And some more Midnight Suns Ghost Rider, 28.
Love that story arc.
Another iconic Ghost Rider cover.
Nice.
And the Walmart exclusive variant.
Yes. Very cool, dude.
That's my little haul for the week.
Very nice.
Got some pretty sweet books. I was pretty pumped about the Ghost Riders.
Cool. Martin, are you there?
You know, it's funny, G man. I feel like a lot of people are drafting off this show sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like, no sooner than I'll show Ghost Rider books or Monty showing Hulk books, and next thing I know, I see Ghost Rider and Hulk all over the place on the internet. I'm like, what on earth?
Yes, dude.
That's because your phone or your electronics is listening to you.
Well, no, it's not even just that, but I'm saying other people in the community, I just start seeing all this stuff that I'm like, wait, but I didn't think you were into that. And the next thing I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Michael,
it's really pretty wild. I mean, we all collect a variety of different things anyway. I mean, honestly, but
yeah, of course. Michael loved
I certainly do. My collection is pretty varied.
Yeah, it's And a lot of times for me, it's what catches my eye too.
Yep.
Sometimes it's actually what catches my eye. I picked up a few books today, and it only because they caught my eye and it was a good price. So.
Okay, I'm gonna call it, you guys. We're 2 hours and 17 minutes in. Who dat? Thank you for coming, buddy.
Stay safe, who dat.
Martin, you too, and everybody who was on the panel today. You guys rocked it as always. It was a lot of fun. I got to get rid of this damn cold. Do not forget, go watch Monty at 3:00 here. He's gonna have some more updates, you guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys had fun. Got to see some cool stuff today. And we got to talk about some interesting things today too, as well.
Right.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. So again, come back to me here. Where are we here? All right. So that's it. We'll see you on the next Nerdy Collective next Saturday, same time, same place. Might be a community open mic, just like we did today. More than happy to come. So thank you, everybody. Peace, love, blessed be. You know what to do. And leave you with this. Please help.
We'll see what we can do.